let me get this ready, and I'll get people to join as well. So if you guys give me a few minutes, let me set this up. All right, 1 second. Um, Welcome to today's live on YouTube, the Voice of Lamin Tamba on YouTube channel. So give me a second. Let me set this up. I think we're going to have some issues with battery. If you guys give me a second, I'll allow people to join in to this live program. I need to set this up properly. Okay. Wait a second. Give me a second, please, lads. If you give me a second, let me set this up properly. I'll be back. I'll be back. Just give me a second. Okay, I think we're good to start, but I'll let people join in first before we kick off. All right, is that okay with you guys? And the phone battery is a bit dodgy right now, but you guys give me a minute. Let's get people to join in. Where's my other phone so I can record it for my WhatsApp groups? All right. Today we're going to talk about the Gambia. Please share the live program. Share it in your group. Share it with your friends. I think it's got to a point where we have to ask for joint effort in terms of energizing our people to get involved in politics, because right now we are at a very crucial juncture in the history of the Republic of the Gambia, and only us in media can disseminate most of the information, not just us, most of the information that circulates in the Gambian political sphere will be from people like us in the media on WhatsApp, Telegram, Viber, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. If we don't do that, we're going to allow our country to descend into chaos that we probably never have experienced. I know 1981 was chaotic, and I don't think there's any other history post-independence that was as chaotic as 1981. Unfortunately, if we do not stand up and take matters seriously and get us all involved in Gambian politics, it will be extremely difficult for us to be able to deal with the challenges that Gambia faces right now. So please share this video, this live program. Let's get people joining so that the message can get through to every single person out there that we're at a point where Gambia actually needs saving. And that's no joke. Yeah? We're in a position where our country is, I don't know, it's what's happening now is pretty much Barrow and his people thinking they can get away with it. They're doing things deliberately, openly now. They're not even subtle about anything anymore. They just do it because they know Gambian people will not rise up and fight back. Let me know if you guys can hear my voice properly. All right. Let me know if you can hear me properly. Comment section is on. Okay, cool. Just send me a comment. Let me see if you can hear me properly. All right, people are joining. Thank you for joining in. I will kick off the program straight away. What I'm going to talk about today will be mainly the opposition parties in the Gambia. What's happening right now in the Gambia in terms of opposition parties rallying together as one, in terms of what the government of Adama Barrow has got planned for opposition parties in the Gambia going into 2026. I've been given some information regarding what the NPP plans against opposition figures, myself included. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, please share this audio. I'll not go into nitty-gritty because a lot of it has got to do with security matters. And you know where we are right now as a republic. Adama Barrow and his people are afraid. They're beleaguered. They don't know what to do. I think Barrow himself knows that he's on his dying days as a leader or as a president of the Gambia because Adama Barrow is not a president. Yeah? So he's trying to silence people. And every time he did that, he seemed to succeed in arresting Gambian activists and putting them behind bars, charging them with false charges. And also, he is now trying his level best to try and get people whom Gambian people held in high regard as so-called intellectuals, so-called educated people who were berating Adama Barrow in yesteryear, calling him all sorts of names, and rightly so. They called him names, they described him accurately as to what Adama Barrow is all about. Yeah? But now, apparently, we can no longer criticize Adama Barrow or call him names, because if we do, we're going to end up being charged for sedition. This is Adama Barrow, who was hailed as a Democrat. He brought freedom of speech to the Republic of the Gambia. He brought freedom to the Republic of the Gambia. He ensures the media is free to write and speak about matters as they wish. Yet some of us knew from the beginning the Adama Barrow that they were trying to portray is not the individual that they were trying to portray. Adama Barrow was never a Democrat. Adama Barrow was never a leader. Adama Barrow is just a ceremonial president. Even as a ceremonial president who does very little in terms of the administration of the nation, he's still failing at that. It makes me wonder where Adama Barrow can actually excel at anything, whether he'll do very well at anything. When people join in, I'll switch to our languages, beautiful languages in the Gambia, so that the messages will start filtering down to that farmer in the village who has never been to school, is not connected to the internet, but people can get the word to him or her, and then they can hear exactly what we're talking about in no uncertain terms. So from now on, I'm going to delve into Gambian political topics in our languages, in Jola, Mandinka, Wolof, Fula, whatever I can deliver in, I will deliver so that people can hear the information, because a lot of people are complaining that they can't understand many things I say because of saying it in English, and they're appealing for me to start doing my morning doses, afternoon doses, and evening doses in Jola or Mandinka or Wolof or Fula or any language that I can speak in our republic. So I'm going to try and do that because people genuinely want to follow. They want news. They want to be able to know what's going on in the Gambia without anyone else telling them, because right now there's a huge problem with credibility in our country. All right. So now I think we've got enough numbers, enough people. Please share the video, like it, speak to people, let them know. I'm going to switch to our Gambian languages. So sorry if you can't speak our Gambian languages and you follow me. Unfortunately, we've got to the uh, a very crucial period in our politics, and we want the messages that we speak to be able to get to people quite quickly, uh, quite clean, without anybody in the middle uh, basically ruining the messages. So, mbaɗigol ɓe na Facebook Live. I'm going to go Facebook Live. I'll hack it in you. Okay, let me start recording anyway, and I'll start all over. Because people are asking me to record on audio so I can share in the groups. I've got Facebook and WhatsApp groups. So if you want to join them one day, there's Voice of Lamentamba 1 WhatsApp group. There's Voice of Lamentamba 2, another WhatsApp group. So if you want to join them to get first-hand information as to what's going on in the Gambia, please feel free to join. All right. The groups are there for every single Gambian, whether you're APRC or not. If you want to stay connected with events in the Gambia, please give me a shout. Send me a message on WhatsApp or Facebook, or even on YouTube with your phone number, your full name, and then I can add you to the groups. Yeah. So please let me know if you want to join them. Okay. So let me put my voice memo on and record this for the benefit of my WhatsApp groups. At second. Okay, cool. Ready. Aeroplane mode. Voice memos. Yo, assalamu alaikum bading Gambian kolo. Assalamu alaikum. Alnal badi male lamentamba. Bilam arjumalungoti. Arjumalungo 7th of June 2024. Ne safo saf ko palon ko jamat inje lamentamba palo lamentamba njombo YouTube live jat kame 7th of June 2024 arjumai. So wana yetu mbeka sanke na jat hoe mi politiketi Gambia wambom kabajak di mofameti Adama Barrow. Mansakunda Adama Barrow. All right, so suma mbokki Gambian si wala ñu nekkut Gambia sax su dee yëfi Gambia daf leen ne Gambia moo leen saf man la seen xarit Lamin Tamba man maa ñëw live tey YouTube channel the Voice of Lamin Tamba YouTube channel. So tey suma topic bu ma cover wala topics yu ma cover ñooy topic yi the seizure of freedoms. Yeah, nguri Adama Barrow bu mu ñëwoon jakaba bu mu ñëwoon you know Adama Barrow is a very humble person. You know Adama Barrow is the will of God. You know Adama Barrow bugut fitna du niti fitna. Adama Barrow hino la Cairo la Balafala Barrow. Waaye ñun ñu nekkoon si opposition bi since 2017 xamoon nañ ne Barrow nekkutoon niti jaama ne bëggutoon interest Gambia to come first. Aman mi muy oppose Adama Barrow ba tey on the 26th of January 2017 bindoon naa article ma ne Adama Barrow stay am bi Dakar bu mu dawoon dem nëbbu ji fële Dakar yeah time bu moo spend foofu noonu si 1 week 2 weeks bu mu doon spend Dakar balaa mu daan dellu si Gambia si week boobu noonu dafa jaay every single thing that Gambia has to the foreign powers because ñoo ko naan dawal jéena Gambia because there's danger dañ laa rey dañ laa sonal dañ laa dugal si problem fekk at that point the whole media world media every single person had their eyes on Gambia ñëpp ak doon follow news headlines si Gambia President Jammeh ak ni ñami sax su dee gaa dañ amoon problem yeah the last thing they would have done is harm Adama Barrow, Reiko, wala dugal ko si problem because it was going to be a big issue for the Republic of the Gambia. Lolo would have done expedite President Jammeh JNambi. So nkamem fonung walam. Yo, 2017, ntol dol melbenung opposition o kono APRC nga Adama Barrow la manya nga jele akoitan toliem lew because Adama Barrow mumuneti atemo mansa keolati. Imo mansa keolati iko mole carte fay foyete gagneta. Yo, for more santale for man song election results all 2016, be itelam Gambia la mansa keote in inverted commas because Adama Barrow atebuka mansa ke kuke. ya moyle an ye tonya fay ay fitino sambane kan kom abe menke kan Ibrahima Diba e sang UDP la Ibrahima Diba yo bare mbina otole yo so 2017 tol dol mel be non opposition oto tol si fal nga safero kenun janne on Facebook yeah bimbe YouTube live le 7th of June 2024 on the Voice of Lamentamba YouTube channel yo 2017 nga safero kenun janko Adama Barrow muna borindi Gambia ka bondi Gambia ka bori kata Mali ka bo Mali kata mabo Senegal for 2-3 weeks because wotu mo impas wato o yatara dunia be kono mo be nyaabe Adama Barrow kan mo be nyaabe President Jammeh kan President Jammeh nala mol hanna keta mune mota ititala nunka Adama Barrow dundi problem o kono because ni adundi problem o kono mo be balo nako ito le adundi non problem o kono so momo ko Adama Barrow ko bori ye funti Gambia eta mabo Senegal fonim President Jammeh botaje amari Adama Barrow nenela hanna keta wole bije ya yo na keta wole bije fanan ite mo mansa kewalete mansa kewo ika di manen kolea bele sambanyola at the same time ya mwele itol molle lota e jang ye kampanyo ke ye carte faye iko tele gagneta 2016 hane bi nyo sabobi je aboko 2021 carte faye kabra botaje mol lafita nun ka kisi bare e carte faye fulol 2016 2021 abe nak dunta nakaro kono because kesi sol nyeng amanna fota luala bondato election sunyaka kedame pour mol sa moy mun sunyar si fala keta bo that's history side nga bula koma because men keta kunung mota 50 dollar because kunung te murnana ala moy yo bara bota Gambia borata tata Senegal nga safero kenon ko Adama Barrow la nyim boro tata Senegal nyame abe Gambia la na fulo ni Gambia la nyato beleta wafi Senegal elma anim bantala bankolo because mona keta sometimes you just have to know how politics works. Niela geopolitics long. Manya dobi je niaje mansa keo kake wala mansa kunda kake ikalo nako. Nye manya manyang anye manya te banko samba nola nyato. Je mollo ta jange kampanyo kete. Ye bata kete. Ye karte di la ko ganyata. Ita kabori ka o mol bula koma. Naketa tonya. President Jammeh nala mol lafta ka ku jawle samba etema. Ani mele carte di la an mel ke support no woto ite jote atel ko Adama ite ka bori ke la support sol bula koma ikata mabudu la duto ila support sol mele carte di la woldungi be kala nyaadi la natara tonya President Jammeh parita ka koro boyite kan Adama Barrow kan anila family munete borindi ke samba Senegal ka mabuje I borite bota Gambia I borite tata Mali bota Mali tata Senegal mabota je President Jammeh ya kodi 1 week later iman son kamurnang iman hangi kamurnang ila supporta so yele obra koma nyaton ko bu kaw manya sifake neo nyaton ka sifaje drong ikal na ko nying nin kolya e banko taki nyinte tar la kolya ko abe banko bula la kolya ko no ateta si dima be damen ay mol jube ay mol ko korosi akol korosi nin kol soni ata wato ya se murna an 2017 January Adama Barrow wala ka ala supporta sol naketa kurole kana akoy tante mala ko President Jammeh ta mala no President Jammeh la soldaro ta mala no Gambia la police ta mala no molle ka ko wuliye bori regeta pour natata dula doto ye dundi presso kono ay kaytol signé ay ko be signé bako so wato atara abe desperate abe hawjari pour ka ke mansa ke wote Gambia banko kono so fengo ye men landa nyato andon Adama Barrow ye men fa wala aman karang fenjama bije hanna keta ya safa pour ay nasi television auto pour ay read abuka read no ay correct muna jaw ya tawta pour Ibrahima Diba ka fa UDP la Ibrahima Diba ka fa ko ite hadme tale imam fellong and what do you call foolish in Mandinka again fokunta yalam bang I don't know yeah a foolish tale wala agreed tale according to the charge sheet ye memfo ya charge men iko ako Adama Barrow hadme tale Adama Barrow selfish tale Adama Barrow foolish tale Adama Barrow for Adama Barrow itele fango buka lo jang ba mansake mumen ko nyinata nanko ibuka mansake jiko bara mansake jiko ibuka tamande because itele ka sijang ikafon tol dole melbe diaspora tol mo bakutom feñolate nte lamin tamba men ka diamo tembe diaspora bante manke bakutom feñolate de manke bakutom feñate hane killing yo itele ka sijang iko moli nar bitik iko molla birol katatenne ikatu garwale la wato wati itebe mul kandrong bankola batani kolya cool ite buka funtinan ka ku kuma sifal diamo Adama Barrow ibuka fu moli ibe mun doku sifal ke kan fango Adama Barrow fango ibuka fu moli ibe mun doku sifal la pour loptano paracetamol te damen surgical cream te damen surgical gloves te damen yellow te damen oxygen tankol te damen kurango ka kuntu damen jio te damen fo kata kanelay ji tanku sunyala pour ka sambana ale men fo alko kanelay wo ji tanko membije altata ka nyunnam pour ka sambana loptano to RVH Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital alla mo le wala fode ntenga men jeje na jero e mantaje pour ka tanko sunya kanelay ka kanila kol nim fonyin kol bali jiola ani wota tankola pour alia sambanan alia di mo kotenna ntela jero be nyamen al tata le kaw tanko sunya pour ka di mo kotenna la nyalo wo tanko kan pour ka kanila nim fonyi be bali o tankola pour ka sambanan pour mo kelin na fala because nyinem Adama Barrow la mansa kundala dokote a 100% 24/7 itol ke fang kunkeling nafa ibe wala tamande kan an Adama Barrow la date since April May 2017 bare be na wotole yeah iko democracy lebe Gambia yo democracy mo monati democracy ko people should feel freely to express themselves mol se diamonole ma fo tu mirode anem banendiro no because ninte kala Gambia la political party nyaton kote ma fo manseade because mansea mole kanjo ya mola ninkata Gambia political party nyaton kote wa banendiro wato wate banendiro momo be na political party kono be expella be won la le first ni mabula nye samba disciplinary committee to ni mabula ye sanctional dila imam banendiro bula anin tumiro nin kuma kalantam fo imabula yeah be expella party kono straight no hesitation mo killing kana tinna party yetinya mo killing kana tinna banko yetinya nene kana songala Gambia please ngal dane let's look at our nation comme na dindi merongolem Gambia mun na dindi merongolati imalla fi suloyama imalla fi tumboliyama imalla fi duntumalangol ya king Gambia mun to la dindi merongolati dindingo foya tale dindingo mam bambang Gambia be wala to bi Adama Barrow ye Gambia dundi damen bi momo nata ka Barrow remplacer o dulato ka se Adama Barrow la place nga Adama Barrow bondi je a mari membe na doko membe tar la mari bul a doko ne tetar la mansa ko tembulu Gambia kono nim mansa kunda ka change no 1960 Gambia la mansa kunda change ta 1962 Gambia la mansa kunda change ta 1965 Gambia la mansa kunda change ta 1994 Gambia la mansa kunda change ta 2017 Gambia la mansa kunda change ta wa mansa kunda be kono momo binala after Adama Barrow a mari manyan na kela mo jote yarente a mari manyan na mo nyakono jubela ka foko ha kari mum barinate kari mutennate yesila pour ka fengo me alonko ka tamande pour banko la nafa ya bank pour mune kama isilata hadama dingola a mari nyanta lonnale mansa kunda ka doku nyame mansa kunda ka bori nyame a mari nyanta lonnala experience also to ka mansa kunda doku okay in other places wala any other public body because doko men better label nyilbe sunyar sifala is like nothing we've seen before Adama Barrow la government official will be sunyar mbele nga mo nyola jang Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital, the same hospital science ibe mol bay kan left right and center imantara ke bay because imantara la doko ke kande bare kodo men ka sunya woto kodo men ka bota ka murung NPP kan mena otole I'll come to that in a minute because sunya sifa be kan Adama Barrow la masakunda akodi sifa men ka sunya aka murung NPP la kan an ka electiono nka tiling electiono la nyamen jankata 2026 sunya robe sembo fango sotola because first lady yala foundation no launch le Adama Barrow la musu follow ala foundation o launch le ali a long a launch mo ne kam ngani ko moy janna ko do filita nyamen first lady bulu jak ya adama baro fango nata ko ha o ko do nyin amam fili aboko e lafta non ka flight o leta e la travel nyanta tala nun chana wato menna so ko do nyin nyanta dunna non ko do ka ta masa kundala ko do ka ta ka dundi private account oto pour teste na ka ta mano jumale o moy bar adama baro ka miral to ataka diamo to lele because monekata gambenol bu ko wuli comme banque dol ka kenyame ko wuli kata demonstration ola kata protest la mafu protest ali wuli ata bungo jani wala ka mol attack no protest mu balamba yalate nyin corruption ole be kakan Fatumata Barrow la foundation oto wala adama Barrow la mansakundato lafta le ka wuli ka funti ka yitandi dunia la media houses la ko nyina be keren Gambia la mansakundato e be tinyaro la tinyar sifa me alanko we've never seen that scale of tinyaro in the history of governance post-independence. Nte malo, ma karandulato, nene mukaji dulato. Iko ha, President Jammeh kodo meng tinya all together, after 22 years of President Jammeh, kodo meng tinya all together. Itoli menfo. Because ndengalu na kwa manke tonyati, because was State House tento, Adama Barrow e menka ala bantabati sign. Was State House tent membije. Adama Barrow e menka ala bantabati sign. $99,000, something like that. Iko President Jammeh wala ta pusu pasar kao tento sang. Muna President Jammeh o tento anata talebang. Wa tento man tara Gambia nafa kambi Adama Barrow kala meeting ol beke wala to. So how come that $99,000 tent men spent auto wamu President Jammeh le kodi tinyati 1.1 billion iko President Jammeh men tinya social security for ama rural electricity. And in fiber cable and men run to the rural countryside, to the rural areas, and in water supplement at the rural areas. Amambo kodoleto. And in Ghana and all men compensate. Amambo kodoleto. For President Jammeh Okodo Tala, Dundala Posokonobang, honey. But Okodo Belata ya Conte. Scholarship all President Jammeh Mendi Molla, ya Belata ya Conte ya Dundi Yokono, Iko President Jammeh La Sunya. President Jammeh Gambia Airways. Wala the Republic of the Gambia Airline all ye mem fenke Gambia la toyato. President Jammeh ni omanta Gambia la nyanta airline o sotola pour ka Adama Barrow samba dulal to taring is cheaper nim banko e airline o soto nim man sa keo kana yeta pilot o haya si nyakiling ay tayla tripoto ay murundinan. President Jammeh ki mirale abe Gambia la kudo save la nyamen comme aka embassy ol sang nyamen bantala bankolto Gambia la embassy a commencé le nunka sang pour bungol nyeng iseke Gambia la bungolti ni wato wati Gambia pareta asiken se o embassy building ol fangol tanga wafi koteng pour nga kudo tanga dundi in la economy to because niaje luwa sele ka ser ka korda sang tubabdu ya moyle so President Jammeh ngine jije atata ay embassy building ol sang ya moyle pour ka Gambia se a fam mun nafa auto President Jammeh airline no sang pour ka kudo cut because ni kata ka chartered flight os sang wato wati pour ka fly kata meeting wala kata dula to kana ake cost a lot of money la ka banko la kodi jamaleta bare mawolonje comme President Jammeh benun Gambia wato menna aka agriculture ke because yalong economic principles are simple basic economy is simple supply and demand ni mobe senola senefengol be siaring marseto marcela bagasol da kadiala nim fengol man sia marseto mol mel ka fengol nyini ni wol siata fengolti fengol da ka kolial yo bare man la fi ka President Jammeh la diamo kejang me yen sambanang diamo to ja wolem Adama Barrow la mansakunda wulita janne ko Ibrahima Dibako anamanke Ibrahima Dibati ye Mohamed Dabo Ares janne ye Momod Sabali Ares janne ye Ismaila Cissé fango membe wuliya buntanka nga Adama Barrow ya Ares janne fe ye Fabakary Tombong Jatta kumandi janne yenna APRC mo jamala kumandi jange Ares because of muna baytulay nyol be Adama Barrow la mansakunda ye kumandi janne because of munem ye diamo menke Adama Barrow la mansakunda la kuo man dia itole nyamen ye ole for itata ye arrest for questioning ye detained for 2-3 days 5 days 6 days in detention sometimes longer than that ye detained because of muneketa freedom of expression. Imam fem fo me alon ko ay banko la tanko jija wala ay banko silande. Imam fem fo me alon ko kataka banka nyapi banko la wala ka nyapi police wala ka nyapi militaire wala ka nyapi Adama Barrow la mansa ka menke wolem ka lafile diamo lal mel ka mansa kunda la kuriya itande molla ka lafile ka wol deinde ye alaji bora kumande janne ko a jama a siata le fang ba kontele ye Adama Barrow la mansa kunda journalist sol kosi janne ye journalist sol arrest janne reporto botana jang last month iko media freedoms Gambia la media freedom o ajita dumale media freedom mantara Gambia koten Adama Barrow e Gambia la media most of the main ones amanke betide most of the main media houses ay bele sang ay blol nondi ite fem na phone wala Adama Barrow la man sakunda to koten Adama Barrow la man sakunda ko itol man kodo sota burka tanko sang ka samba Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital so wale wulinde kata kanilai ka tanko membije ji tanko membije 600,000 liter tanko membije ka sunyanan ka sabanang Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital why wa hospital o last year ya hospital tank ji tank jamale londi hospital auto so ji juma e wele isulata menna pour kata kanilan ko la ji tanko membije ka sunyanan ka sabanang RVH or Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital l'hôpital membe banjo je ko do tal bulo pour kata ka tanko kuto sang pour loptano e baral ko ka million tan nani nin killing million tan nani nin killing ka ota alka talang anal la media houses so la pour munen ise Adama Barrow la jamu ise Adama Barrow jamu hanna e koro boy safa ko yela do ko nyiata alsal hakiltu de Gambia dingol la bake because ñin the same Gambia dingol melbe suñaro la Adama Barrow la mansa kunda kono ko do be taka mel buluka nama jola buluka media houses all jo the same people all labitala sila next TRRC and in next commission of inquiry ka foko Adama Barrow len kiela Adama Barrow le ko ngake Adama Barrow la nga ye menke president jamela ibayo ku killing wala 5 na jang ate bayla fan ntele nga nyim faali ate bayla you don't have money ko do te bulu pour ka tanko sanka samana na main referral hospital ji tanko muna tanko muta membe RVH sang Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital muna muta iko tanko nyin sotale jioka tondile ni jioke je jioka bonne yola fode the tank is a steel tank ne tanko le be RVH wa tanko meta jela kabdun tol mo dindi mereng wa tanko bije wala bi RVH nin tanko ka sunen munati naite tanko jio membi je itabe wiyala ye tanko sude still tanko lem tanko sude niya sude fa banta sude ro nyinyata betiata ye tanko jiota ya fandi tanko kono kote problem o fela banta munat nay ma okay wala nantela jeroto wa tanko e lafta nun kamen sunya nan kanilai because ni munat nan ko ga sunya rek kabun ko ye sunya roke I minister of misinformation and disinformation I adime in fact tela safero Facebook wo paragraph o ngamen safe wala sunya na safero to yakela government press release or because munay ay niole deme ay jusol le jane because ngamen fo gali to nyalam je kanila ye alkalo sotole foni kansala e sefo sotole foni kansala député sotole iko bitaw tank wara man ba jindila kanila bare ma fo alkalo e ma fo sefo e ma fo député ye fan nuku itata kanila bang katanko nyin ka kata pour ka jindi fo kanila kol nata oje itata kanyin ka loke je muna kata to ka sele nyin tanko kan alka kolon iko ha mansa kundale ki pour katanko kolon muna o manke sunyar itata wandi bagaso nyum ilafta ka chika ka samba andi ita murundi lanan ima fo amari man songama itata kasika o manke sunyaro tibak tubabol ko theft. The definition of theft act 1969 is taking material that doesn't belong to you with the intention of depriving the owner of the material permanently. Because what tanko niya kolon nung ya jindi ita murundi la kanilade No, iba sambala I pareta ka samba dame hani bi malong. Nga mwele ko chief of staff of the state house ba ku koma. Ani mo kotengol ba ku koma. Ministry of Health. Bare malong fo mo tonyal reforma because be ikanukule ila kuriala warata. Nibe ku jaw kera ika molle ta ke nyore. Sama mol se fo si yafuko Adama Barrow la yake. President Jammeh lake. Kari lake atara itolle bela kuriala. The same kuriya be wala tamande kang UDP dingol la bi. Ibe o tamande kang Ibrahima Diba bi. Yake Momodu Sabali la bi. Afele Momodu Sabali wo wuda ita tata NPP. Yake nun jang Ismaila Sise la Dr. Ismaila Sise afele wo wuda ita tata NPP. Yake nun mo Jamala jang wolfele ita tata NPP sang. Sang ibe Ibrahima Diba leka. Ya mwele. Yo, sang Adama Barrow ko ate mo Democrat lati. But afele media freedom all is going down to the pan. Media freedom man tara Gambia koteng ni man fem for mem man dia Adama Boy. Ye King FM mutajane. Ye King FM silandi ko. Nin King FM man tonya fo bulay be menna. Ibe la lansi no busile bulle. Nga jele jang ye kerfatu journalist o nyem fo gajaga boyole mbang. Fo gaji ko boyole nda ya attack jang. Adama Barrow la man sakundala NPP ya attack jang. Nga dusa no jele ay mo attack yan jimara. Nga jele jang ye journalist do busanu jang Amadou Ba may fati ning modol nyala jang in 2017. Ye more threaten jang ye journalist Jamal threaten Gambia. The media freedoms are going down. Sa ka lansino fango soto Adama Barrow la mansakunda bulu. Yeah? Adama Barrow la mansakunda bulu ka lansino soto ka radio station o yele akita mule kolia quote. Where's the media freedom? Where's the democracy? Iko Adama Barrow ha ay democracy la sa manang Gambia momo men diata e ko fo yara fannung momo men diata e niya fo naketa mang Adama Barrow ni be president Jammeh nengola that's fine imam problem soto ni be Ousainou Darboe nengola that's fine imam problem soto ni Adama Barrow ko NPP mole ko momo yal ko faale ala attack mba support la problem to ni Adama Barrow lota janga ko yajela nga 3 years jotna nge gas nyameng kabru nge kosi jang moma foye ko boto kuliyatale Adama Barrow be ko mo be fala opposition party ma problem tije ala supporter sol be ko be fala political party supporter sol problem tije ala opposition party supporter funtita janna ko jolali ten before local government for national assembly election no polisol nata ya kama wolungole polisol ya bula tata femmamuta incitement bare ko Ibrahima Diba is seditious ala acts are seditious with intent to incite violence ya wala fojang mol fele NPP mol be mol la siol nenkan fente bolaje NPP supporters be mol attack la fente bolaje NPP supporters all be kidol samba kanang illegally to the Gambia. Fente bolaje. NPP supporters all be Gambia Ports Authority, ibe Gambia Petroleum, ibe NAWEC, ibe GRA, ibe Dulalto, ibe mola nafulo kasara la suto nintile. Fente bolaje. Ise mansa kundala kudu sunya adiata e nyame problem tatalaje. Ibe NPP la $10 se killing sunya la rek problem. Amadou Samate funtita janna ko $148 million million chemicaling million taworo nen say affiliate mbulu janna na department of COVID kodo 2021 yeah for 2020 I can't remember but something like that alialo 148 million o tata dame alialo ne muna na Amadou Samate Adama Barrow ma bay Gambia Tourism Board kodo ni ecotourism logisol. There was a quote for 29 million. Poka Eco Lodge 5 low. Iman Songama, itata the highest bidder, 90 million. Itata ka contract or diora. So 30 million would have built 5 ecologies, no problems. Good quality. Ibemo same quality. Alko hani nda contract or di laola. Ngatanga di $90 million quote la mayo $90 million quote. So the next $60 million idambangol le batalantala na Gambia Tourism Board and the Ministry of Tourism Amadou Ba koto Hamad Bakoto. Mola tourism development area land membe bi ya bele talanta langi dambangol tema batambe do amad ba anala o batambe lo musukoyo men ka bagaso wafi nunga on his behalf je femman boto ba Ibrahima Dibako itebe nar bitik men diamo kan anem UDP la bureau nieje fo balafa mansa keo molie jo ka wuli kata ka Mansakundala project all ke survey ke jube ke inspect instead yetara Mansakunda diamo la de itebe political party ko diamo ke ko UDP la bureau dunta jana ka molla kuduta ka jane kensenke UDP la NPP la political party funding in 2021 ale alo kodo botana mintole covid kodo be siarin jel Gambia Ports Authority kodo be siarin njela Gambia la Mansakunda kodi jamabe siarin wala na Adama Barrow mo besang nga samba jang Supreme Court because ela mo sango ibuka mabonu e katale ka fo ha kari kodo fele nga kodo dilam ko tata la dole to kodo samba oto for Musa Drame land. I have all these photos and in post. Ibe kodo takang ibe mol sankandame. Ani ka kalero samanang ani mani botol ka mol sang ka karte keso sang. Contrary to the Elections Act 1996. Baraka bringe sambajang Supreme Court. Ye duko menkeje fengofe menkeje ye bang pro Supreme Court case nyinge ta trial. Yatinya. The same thing ye wala ke 2016. Yeah, iko Supreme Court ko out of all other criteria, submission of petition criteria, all the other criteria was fulfilled except that one of the criteria, or one of the criterion was not fulfilled. And what was that? The UDP lawyer served the petition on the NPP instructed lawyer. Your lawyer instruct. Near document or served lawyer is deemed as served on the client. Because if you accept that serving on the chief of protocol is good service, chief of protocol is not a legal representative of the NPP and Adama Barrow. That's good service. But the lawyer that's been instructed by NPP and Adama Barrow to represent them on the matter, petition or serve working, that's not good service. Fine. If that's the direction you want to take, I bet you ata. But muna kinna, police only a case men start against Isa Fati. Ima criteria, the 3 criteria of serving the motion or the petition. The High Court called police all ma serve anyama. One of the criteria was not fulfilled. But High Court called, it's fine. The case is of public interest, so therefore, the trial against Isa Fati, the IGP versus Isa Fati trial should continue. Even though one of the methods of serving on the defendant was not fulfilled by the police. High Court that's good procedure. That's not good procedure, but they're happy to proceed with that because it's a matter of public interest. Wo case nying public interest case la. Yeah. Fenne be dunia kono, banko kono. Menketa public interest ay tambi election petition ola. Mune be Gambia banko kang meyalo ko wala kumayata hadama dingoe Gambia dingoe dan election petition. Supreme Court that's not good service. But High Court that's good service on another separate case. Nginad nang kwali Gambia Justice TJ. Ye Yankuba Ture jail case mena in any other jurisdiction. Yankuba Ture ita find nola, ita muta nola ike guilty. The murder weapon was not found. The victim was not found. We don't know whether, we know, well, we guess Mr. Cisse passed away, the former finance minister. Wherever his soul is, I pray for its eternal peace. But luwala pe safari wanyama. Ani laftale Gambia dingole dali luwala. Ise bang usenu dabola nyaonya kana song yala basic rights, fundamental rights. Ya busiabulu. Ya mwele. Alkana song. Ya? Ye bang usenu daboto nyaonya kana song yala fundamental rights ol busiabulu ye bang president jame to nyaonya kana song yala fundamental rights ol busiabulu amuna fengo fenkela allow the law to take its course and the justice imposed on that particular person has to be consistent with the laws of the Republic of the Gambia. Kana song, because President Jame ite nakarele in 2014. It had President Jame arrest contrary to the provisions of the Constitution 1997. Ibe o celebrate kan. Iko beti atalin kana song was sivala. Because ni one thing, lua man safe puru nse say nyokan kanyapi nyokan. No, lua man safe oka lua wants the public administration to be consistent. Iman lafi President Jamel nyaonya kana song ye lua tinya purke bulo lakan. Iman lafi Ibrahima Dibala nyaonya kana celebrate ya arrest because amu UDP dingote. Iman lafi Dusano la nyaonya kana song luae nyapa kang wrongly. Na Supreme Court ye banne janka UDP la election petition lamoy because he ko 1 out of 3 submission criteria was not fulfilled. Just because a lawyer that was instructed by Adama Barrow and a lawyer that was instructed by NPP was served the petition. They said that was not good service. Ya mola public interest case nying muta ya nakari ya fai banta. Fine. Nyake onyama. The next case, police against Aisafati. Iman 3 submission criteria. Iman meet. But ko ha, okay, well, because public la interest le bije, mbe case nying ba allow la continue to trial. The same court system, the same judiciary in the Gambia. Inconsistency. Adama Barrow la the same judiciary aka melta pour ye fang investigate. Ibebe na drug sunyala odulato. Drug Law Enforcement Agency police ning na loi bundal. Ya bebe nke drug sunyati. Amanke sinya kilinti, amanke sinya fulati. Drogo ye men samba as exhibits pour ye drug dealer sol. Drug wafilali ye mel muta. Anila drogo ye men muta. Amanke sinya kilinti, amanke sinya fulati, amanke sinya sabada aka filin na loi nyati lingola. Loi bundato. Adama Barrow the same people all laki pour ye fang investigate. Ya bera muna ye mo ki pura fan kisi ye the same thing ke TRS ye the same thing ke jana commission conflict of interest bare nin tol do lamin tambana mo nyol fontita nan katonya fo ya president Jamela supporta le malkane la moala even though be mem fokan tonya lem isa foko ha alkane la moala president Jamela supporta le APRC supporta le. But a law même for a in black and white into drum Gambia didn't men 40. In fact, Gambia constitution is not written in Shakespearean language. Gambia constitution is written in simple, plain text. Can interpret among Kolia, among Jarieta law school, purka long. Barentol sifal, among kan daba kunkungole kose. Na constitutional law module. Sometimes called public law, sometimes called administrative law. I graduated in it with a distinction. Mantara fani afoka. Ya mwele. Na exam I don't care about coursework. More basic coursework is about organization. Examo, constitutional law at law school, distinction. So I'm not saying that Purukanda Bokungo. I'll tell you, Ninga Fengo Fen Foye, and Ninga Fengo Fen Safe since 2017. I'm on boy. Fendantang Ngawale falling. Out of 50-something thousand comments and posts. Fen dantang about 3 nsa kontino ngamen falling and hani wokfang amanke tonyati aboko asafeta nyameng information o emen kinanya masakunda kulur information o emen kinanya amang safe nyama ima kinanya bare tonya nata fontinanne an nga safe nyameng adasatale domane nata nga falling wotoma be mutonyalete. So ninko Gambia constitution is in plain text. Ako alkana commission on the member Mansakeo kisikisela. Mansakeo mujubality President Jawara Kabirabe Baloring. Momanya na kisikisela. Schedule 2, paragraph 13, subparagraphs 1 to 5. Section 69 of the Constitution. Both provisions provide immunity for the military junta and for ex-heads of states and a serving head of state. Ni lafita kanyapi President Jammeh kan, wala Adama Barrow kan, wala kanyapi Ousainou Darboe kan, kana constitutional bay, ta constitutional falling? Constitutional yelemandi follow ya falling. Isina nyapi President Jammeh bulu, wala President Jawara bulu, wala President Adama Barrow bulu. Bara Barrow la man sokunda man pare wala. It all come for a toll, a conco toll. Wala duntana man sakundato. Ya commence ka constitutional nyin ka violate. Bara nga tiara sila executive secretary mo janne, Baba Gale Jallow, nga batambe do mo janne. Ani moko tengol. Iko ha ni mo constitutional bay. Mo constitutional tinya ya boy. A jarta le yete coup d'etat ye bonde man sayato. Yawla fo jande amam bonte da kon. Yawla fo nunjang. Yeah? Because President Jammeh President Jammeh man constitutional horma, woto momo kido tanong kataka President Jammeh ka nyape akang, anin ka nyape man sakunda kang Gambia man sakunda kang, imari i bolotale. Because of moneketa, President Jammeh constitutional ata atinya. Ito la fo jande. Moman sukuro dundi da kono, moman muro la e kango kang, moman kido la e kungoto. Iko ha mo jamale wulita jam pour ka President Jammeh fa wala ka bay man sayato I bolotale because of President Jammeh buka constitutional norma ya asafeta Jammeh ya wala fo bare Jammeh commission lota janne in violation of constitutional provisions. TRC lota janne in violation of constitutional provisions. Adama Barrow lota janne aka mol appoint in violation of constitutional provisions. Adama Barrow nala mol be corruption o menna jumale mo je. Adiata galie tilibula kunte bato. Ya ke idea fisheries ministry diamo fundite janne. Dr. Banja ko 50% montality 50% yake minister tati. Itata inyapita Dr. Banja kang yo samba luanya atilingola. Ya kitindi ya sorom. But James Frumus Gomez le muna na mate kitindi ya sorom. Investigation o men keta fisheries ministry dimba me mala je ka tolta ka mala puru tinyaro men beke kanje mo kana long. Police ol tata investigate ako kisikista le fa koita. Fire brigade ol tata le investigate ako kisikista fire brigade ko. Wo dulai damen jane fisheries ministry amam possible dimba bonang jonkongo kono comme ya fo nyame mole wulita dimba ta ya mala ay ministry nyin la record sol jane because of moneketa kisi roka na dunnungo ma fangola kataka kisi roke yetinyaro manke sunyaro manke ministry of fisheries bare obe nata Adam Barrow is greedy in quotation mark. Adam Barrow is selfish. Adam Barrow is foolish. Adam Barrow knows nothing. According to an opposition figure. Yeah, Adam Barrow la bitango. Sidi Toure memo Inspector General of Police, the Immigration Department of Tinyajang. Akata kanyapi Ibrahima Dibakang, Sidi son. Yeah, mansakeo. Nyili nendiro manke UDP ning opposition on mafo UDP drante. Opposition o party ole nendiro manke President Jammeh ta anin toli mendi President Jammeh la. Nim President Jammeh mol mutanung because of what don na. Political party dolbi je half of them will better la malto. But President Jammeh lota jana ko momo entendang alkana arrest alkana alal nyaka sala. Nendiro don. President Jammeh ta mo arrest la because of mone yanen. Ako ni pareta ka banko dundi kolya kono. Ka koro boy banko kan. Ita kanala la justice system ora. Awo fole. Bari nakata nendiro don. Nendiro dronte. Problem tala ale mol bula ya neng. Je. Adama Barrow be kumo be fola Ousainou Darboe majan. Aba fola opposition party olma. Aba fola mo kotelma. Ala NPP mol be kumo be fola mol majan. Yeah? Problem to water. Bare nimmo ko Adama Barrow had meta. Jumala malon ko Adama Barrow had meta. Adama Barrow sita jaman seala in 2017. By May 2017 a commencé kala manso no lo manka bankonda. Mansa men ka fango danyen in the first ka fang jo. ka mansakunda la nafulota ka dundia fango kan ka dingol bondi Gambia ke ki America University solto fo man ke had meyati. Why can't you wait? President Jammeh fana aina after 22 years ala kan lay korda man pare ala kan la misiro man pare after 22 years President Jammeh moko tengol le mako yana Gambia la fanal mako follow jandabe dunna afansu dokota. President Jammeh bijan 22 years alko hani bunkile ngata soto nola bare bi mol men manke man solte Adama Barrow koto wolle be kordal sankan American nim banku koto ngol kono anim Senegal la estate kuta jamabe lokanje aka bonan Gambia le Adama Barrow na la first lady bi emo big property taku no late Ousainou Darboe e mom fo ni lokono press conference to kom Adama Barrow e Chief Justice la bungo membe fo fajara lembang a wala ta allocate fango wamu kundi ngolate alta first lady nyinenka munema la property portfolio to be ale Adama Barrow nyinenka munema la property portfolio to ale Adama Barrow la mansonol jube manka mankonda misiro lo tale manka mankonda police station lo tale manka mankonda fango bebe lo manka mankonda adingol betala university to America since 2017 self-serving head of state. Atenata le drunk? Ha, batu ngam fango fenge. Ayala salary kafun jane about 3, 4, 5 times ala salary kafu. Aka fanne profito. A profito bekata afango leka. Bankonteng mo kotenteng ate drunk. So ni mo ko Adama Barrow hadmeta. A self-esta. Wala Adama Barrow ka lojan ka garu wale fengena almo bakotom fenyol lati alte kutu teyla ala birol boko murubungo bare molie jo ka kodo di la pour kata ka bankola projectol jube ima projectol la kuwo fode ibe garu wale la drone taring ibita NPP la birol yela kan molie jo mansakunda kodola preta jakal pachar ila geo irrigation problem o membije ima o dadano molla Sénégal la tractol imal murndi mol ka ika faloni saretol ta ka di Sénégal la mel yalla ko kunung president Jammeh la mansakunda to tractol le bewol buluno ika falol ta anin saretol anin chunwarol ka di wala mun nyaato tala wote nyaato ta saying komo ye one step forward 2 steps backwards abuka fo moli munat na bi Gambia banko kan kadiama ale nyamen bi aljuma lungo 7th of June 2024 munat nambari musol betara la labor ward ibe opera la kurangu ka kuntu Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital mbari musol ka fa because kurangu kuntu ta ibe opera ka wato menna Adama Barrow kodi ke mira leban ila state house ning Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital silo drone ba tema ila state house akoyta malako standby generator bijela bare next door loptano man kurango soto loptano man jio soto loptano man surgical glove soto loptano man oxygen soto loptano man theater paraphernalia equipment pour ka mol operate aman soto hani paracetamol ike kileta private pharmacy to sang fentanyl foirel wolbe 4,000 5,000 dollars bondi no la nyaadi le ka scan ke private scanners CT scan MRI scan iba kudo soto no la minto la pour ka ke Gambia fengol me yalon ko woto mo is free on the president Jammeh ni tata ila $5 sojo wala $25 sojo everything else is free oxygen plant so low ta nun janne ile ya tinyale because yala munen procurement su nyaro ka ke wala to mansakunda to dina dula beto procurement fraud so ning oxygen tank bije mol kalo ne ko oxygen plant bije la anala cylinder sol so therefore you don't have to go to Senegal ka oxygen order ite fen sunya no la procurement order bara ni oxygen plant in tinya ko mi menkenum ni kana bagaso order from Senegal nim bagaso jarta $10 lela isa fo Senegal le ko okay nga fo gale ko bagaso jorta $15 lela yo wo $5 so nying Senegal be la $10 so soto la then ya extra $2 so soto then $3 so nying wala kamurun nang Gambia Gambia molkan pour ya talanta langi damangol tema dimba kudo ka domo Gambia no hangi tala nyame riba Gambia no hangi tala nyame Gambia no hangi ta ala la nyame sako Gambia muslime dingol itol ka fu mole ko kata misoroto e ka sali 5 times a day e kata jumoto e ka sung e kata hijiola e ka fengo beke barebe menke kan duma anin alala silo buka sutiya hando mande mbari musol katara operola theater kono kurango seke kup ay kuntu ye fawo fe ye fawo nyama corruptiono Amadou Samatini Adama Barrow koto mbari musol ikatara operola loptano to kurango e kuntu bare aliye $41 million me alon ko ay standby generator high capacity generator sanno nin kurango kuntu tay triggers the automatic trigger generator kicks in mbari musol se balo mbari kewol membe operola se balo paracetamol se soto loptano to Gio se soto loptano to yelo soto loptano to in advance e katara mo kana operola isaje Facebook wala WhatsApp iba message o talan na ka foko he mbare musobe loptano to bare yelo man soto munat na yelo buka manke no wotumo na soldaro na polisol ni tata kata yelo ka donate President Jamila Mansakunda ke motivate la and they give them incentives, they give them something to eat, they give them drinks ni wo man soto bi ntolla jaralo a jarta Mansakunda e fengo belela ni ko Gambia dingole momo nata ka yellow donate Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital or any other hospital that's going to operate in theater momo nata ka donate yeah mbe $200 dilera anila paso ngabundiba peanuts what $41 million aliyemen sunya ka tala anala media houses so what $41 million could have fixed those problems per annum and we'll have a lot more change from it. Oxygen plant asada danole standby generator asada danole kamol joy donation or yellow donate isake nole surgical gloves amanya na mankela blood bags amanya na mankela geo amanya na mankela ambulance amanya na mankela ambulance le mensang yang covid-19 kodola ambulance killing drone tuta ila contract ko ni riders for health ima contract ko jono Amadou Samate inila mol Nkwe expose janne bare be doctoral bay kan meli expose bar hani bi Adama Barrow mete bay aliye wandi dingol mota janne aliye poison 73 aliye memfo akoy tantol mal ko atambeta hotele hani bi Ahmad Samade bala minister ala medicine controls board ibj hani bi yeah Gambia pharmaceutical company or council ibj hani bi hani mo kelimam bay bo Adama Barrow ko nate sobita momo la corruption wala abe bayla yeah fo dum Barrow be num mintola abe dinko la kono num ba fo atema lo num membe kekan no ala Mansakunda Adama Barrow fangole ma lo janga ko 500 million of worth of fertilizer ala Mansakunda to mol ya fertilizer ta ya nakar Adama Barrow lo ta jang ako 500 for $700 million worth of fertilizer atema sobino ama moyno ama long akamuna diamo nung campaign si loto dun ka foko mole ko 700 for 500 700 million wole filter jam fertilizer ye menyante na la Gambia imari le discipline le bayro le ay muna bay ajumale by Minister of Agriculture fine Domba Sabali incompetent one I menka Minister of Agriculture 200 million because of incompetence 200 million Food and Agricultural organization ola kodonying ikamendu la Minister of Agriculture ya withdraw because of incompetence Adama Barrow benu mintole fa benu dinkola kono amalon num membe keri ako nate sobita corruption obe duladla aba amari bayla Amadou Samati ko 148 million filitam bulle jang 148 million foya bayle inata diningol poison jang ko commissioner dun taje yejumale bay Afrina ko the doctors are doing a good job killing 73 children is a good job in Adama Barrow's books. Bare ibita nyapila Ibrahima Dibaka meal ko diamo kensango drone ke kete jabi. Ibe mem foka nu rally silokan awole jabi. Ame tumi. Iko kata charging for sen. Ila brother in law Sidi Toure wala na a hawjeta pour que ila sister busi o kendingo bulu men be futirum membulu pour que fam validate a fam bambandi te fe because almu bitangol lati ibitangola ayla sistale photo saying atele bela inspector general of police kanyapi Ibrahima Dibala ani moko tengola adarita Ibrahima Dibala nga modol je because lafta nga Gambia dingole nying manya sifabula ntol APRC no alliance 18 February nga na fundraising kajang with a permit fundraising it wasn't a rally, it was not a political event inata nyapi molka je na on APRC no alliance mol membe nun tolla APRC no alliance kono nga jebe celebration no la WhatsApp audio release la kunun ntol ni wala ben lakan dula killing nka mendula killing ka domoro ke dula killing je because of ku killing de rally killing manke ikof APRC te fendo kala itata ni na jawol kafuta nyoka kanaka nyapin tolla 18 February 2024 ika celebrate because of monem itol manara keno ye dol bi je all by nung executive okolo so fengo fen keta men keta ya tambana la executive wala fen koti womu gal jele fengoti the same thing we're doing with the UDP, the same thing we're doing with people we disagree with ni man la fi kare la ye nyapi akan itebe kontan rinna hanning akoyte ma damen ko ye kare la nyanto la tinya alba celebrate la we need to stop this malafi president jamela alluwati nyale ta nyapaka malafi Usenu Dabala alluwati nyale ta nyapaka malafi Ibrahima Dibala alluwati nyale malafi Mo Sabali altale luwati nyale nyapaka no let's have our rivalry let's have our divergent opinions differing opinions no problems nkana song because man lafi karila ye nyapaka ha yeah UDP ning NPP le kolya ko sambana Gambia e dambangol tema UDP le benunka NPP ito le benum mansa kunda 2017 to 2019 kanyapi fonyin ko la ni kanila ko la ke bunke fa ning faraba we shouldn't think like that they made those mistakes we shouldn't allow those mistakes to repeat nginente la politico ni molla politico fata because I don't take it to personal levels but ni moko abem bulila after some time ke londi la palace otole now ninge londi la place otole abanta mboka mutajang simple I move on ya moyle imu UDP la bang fo imu doyle te bang fo imu GDC la fo imu APRC la te bang ning ela nyanto tinyata mbe wuli la nge defend ya moyle nga GDC mol defend janne kabrung Adama Barrow la masa kunda nyapite kan jimara in 2017 damam for 2018 National Assembly election the same thing to other political parties. Nga rivalry soto. Let's have different opinion. Wala ka politiko dia. Nyo sabo. Ni menna kumakongo nyinyata. Ala doku nya. Ay meyita ni mola ko nadunta mansa kundato ala doku nya be nyinyala. Ay Gambia kano. Ay hadama dingo kano. Lafita wo mo sifale la ya tara nyato kayato. Lafita wo mo sifale siana politiko kono. Ning UDP la ko diata nyangata join UDP ning APRC la ko diata nyangata join APRC ning doy la ko diata nga join doy ning NPP la ko diata nyangata join NPP wo matin na ko ning jointa NPP moli tayeng attack because muneketa e man lafin tangata NPP we should stop that nkana fen celebrate because munem man lafi kare menna itata e nyapita wala kan we jika sifa nyanta stop lale. We're all citizens. We're equals. Ibrahima Dibala is our compatriot. Before him, the people who were falsely arrested with trumped up charges. Nyanta condemn lalem bele nyanta wuli la ka bay. TRC nata janne constitution or tinya ka TRC londi President Jamaica. But la hashtag has always been never again. Ila slogan has always been never again. Bare Haruna Jata ni kanilankol bunjanki dola ye farabankol bunjanki dola ye mol bunjanki dola busumbala ye 3 years jot nankol kosi janne ye tatale Adama Barrow la mansakunda ni Senegalese mansakunda be fonyinkol bunkangi be fakang with the drones with the Senegalese forces ibe arrest la be jail la be torture la ibe sambala fo Senegal ke mabuji anyong beke kang siarar anyong beke kang yuarar Adama Barrow la mansakunda never again. Really? Bare Gambia opposition parties all, APRC lembang, GDC lembang, DOI lembang, NPP lembang, Gambia for all lembang, mbal dane kan wato sitale, pour fengo fen keta koma, UDP alla President Jame Bayo, ala bula. APRC alla UDP Kongo, ala bula. UDP alla APRC Kongo, ala bula. Doen Call alla UDP Lafi Balia, ala bula. APRC, GDC, UDP, DOI. Alila number sola, kontero. Alila evidence la membem benya la sign. Nga National Assembly election o quartier fayo kejane 2022. Nia hapo jube kontero men keta quartier men fight a National Assembly election. Nia opposition o la quartier beta ya kafu nyoma. Ntola la quartier siata Adama Baroning NPP quartier. Na man kenu nominated MPs ting aniwo independent MPs Adama Barrow ye mel sang ko marsandiso marsandiso ay sang na man kenu woti NPP ni Adama Barrow be banko do mala na député bungoto ntolle la vote sol siata ka fo moy ko popular vote opposition o ni la vote sol kafu nyokan ntolle sembo soto Adama Barrow ti National Assembly election ntolle carte siata Adama Barrow ti National Assembly election nie doy UDP GDC APRC carte taya kafu nyokan APRC no to alliance APRC no to NPP coalition ne na carte ta yene GDC ta ye UDP ta ye doy ta ya kafu nyokan anin PPP anin independent to manjay neo cartel ta ya kafu nyokan ntolle la vote siata NPP ti nata local government election a nyong opposition la popular vote wala siata NPP tat woto ka Adama Barrow bonde wo koytale lew anyanta kala nyame akoytale atutanto lebuludron fon lafita Gambia la bang fon man lafi Gambia la bang fon lafta la ka Gambia je ay tunen nga sija nga fuko ha ntata dula kari le ko dambango be ganyela UDP dambango be ganyela ha nin kari le diamata ko doy dambango be ganyela ha nin kari le diamata ko APRC no to NPP coalition iko dambango be ganyela ha ntata janale mama kande ka ko adama be ganyela. Let's believe in the numbers. The science of numbers can never be wrong. It's never been wrong. National Assembly Deputy Carte Fayo opposition o niena carte kafu nyokanto le siata NPP. Masakunda andin carte fayo local government ne opposition o la carte kafu nyokanto le ta siata NPP. Wotoka Adama Barrow boy ka bay abe maral jawo menna abe tinyaro la menna Gambia kang natanu janne nga OIC la 300 million o diamo janne ani wo Senegalais kendingo men nyanta non Radisson Blue Law la Gambia nga ko diamo le man la fika 50 diamo $300 million Adama Barrow la Masakunda yowole ta ya dundi durme dinkol kon lumbe sila abe fontela nanne iko airport renovate le $31 million ni tata airport sirangol be katela conveyor beltol bu katama skana furi ngol le bije jio be dunna airport oto dula beti nyare kurango ko kuntu airport oto air conditioner mantara airport oto vo VVIP lounge iko ko do men dundije. Yes, VVIP lounge looks good, but to me the VVIP lounge and other things are besides the point. Iko silo nyanta lula njana pare dual carriageway from airport Johnson kata Bruce B kata Mbiyo Senegambia kata traffic lights kata first corner ngame mo iko silo man fota auto follow sting corner ning dollar to follow 3 lanes fo silo be banna le fate banna mo malong wo sila ko tangol men nyanta de dala non wolte de dala nyama foy ba banna le foy ma bang mayilala 300 million is $1 million per kilometer of road. $1 million per kilometer of road me alanko 3 lanes each way. $1 million per kilometer. So $300 million should translate to 300 kilometers of 3 lanes each way. Je, iko airport Johnson kata Bruce Bier, katambio e Senegambia la, kata traffic lights, ka Funtinan Sting corner is 22 kilometers. So therefore, 3 lanes each way, 22 kilometers. Grade A, mafu grade C or D or B. Grade A road, $1 million. A grade A road. 22 kilometers should be $22 million. Silo nyanta pare la sai. Radisson Blue Malo. 5-star hotel fula nyanta mello na Malo. Yeah, $300 million adunta mintola. $22 million menyanta dadala on 22 kilometers of Battle Harding Highway. And then you'll have $278 million is left. You're going to spend $100 million on one Radisson Blue hotel or 2. Then you'll have $178 million left. What don't I mean to ole? Or kodo don't I mean to ole? Because International Conference Center, wama fans kodo lete 50 million loan yung mentata nung International Conference. Hani wala fenso. Ye fenso lo le kom sano. Ye wale lo fenso to $67 million pour ka fence furing olo. $67 million is ni o lundi ye o dundi fence o fence to ibe sano jela le fa ka malamala. A tonko nano be. $67 million is just to build a fence around the International Conference Center, now called Sadawda Kairaba Jawara International Conference Center. Mbading, Adam Barrow nala mulbe fenna. Je, nimmo ko Adam Barrow hadmeta, a selfista, a greedita, a corrupta, a se kamfa, a bitankeo, Sidi Ture, memo IGP sign. Je, akala mol ki pour wole nyapi Ibrahima Dibakan ka charge wala. Fo moma nyana masakunda criticize la jumala ma Adama Baroti molle ka jo ntolle ka jo Adama Baro fenta bulu nun kabura ka dum masakunda ngalon na kamenke no ngalon na la musol kamen wafi no man pare ka dungala musol to because they're not government employees bara la first lady be men na moli amoyle asafeta janne adi amota jang Baro fango fontita janne akoniaje ko do dinde ala account auto is because inyanta tala in China ko do tenum bulu for foreign exchange tenum galbum whatever it was. All I knew it was hogwash. Amanke kumatilin tonyati ye. Yeah, masake oko moka na foko a full stale wala had metale wala what's the name of selfish? What's the name of selfish? What do you call selfish again? Kunkilin nafa. Yeah? Abe kunkilin nafa men. Mune itol kono mune manke ni masake oko fundina ka tugara wala le kuma udol fo me alko mansakeo manya nafola. Je opposition no fundina ka ko je ite mantara kuma bete fokang. Fo manke tonyati. Je sa momo diamata ka tonya fo Adama is seditious. It's incitement. Ninko be Adama Barrow bondila jane ba woto la ko jabo. It's seditious, incitement. Fo ele kate boka fa wala kam. Fo BBB ningambe di mo lafita I wulita. More million killing wulita tata silo kay ko Adama Barrow ko G. That's a constitutional right pour Gambia no li wuli ka law ka campe ka protest ke ka sidula killing ka foko Adama Barrow G because e beti nyaro men na banko kan is too much. Guys, let me get some light on because it's getting dark around my window. Just give me a minute. Yeah? For Gambia di ngoto wuli no la ka fo Adama Barrow ko G. Iman tera doku betela. Ibe tinyaro la Gambia Ports commissioner keta jenne 400 million o dunta damen adunta mitole ale mbato 1 minute 400 million o men dunta tinyata Gambia Ports jang ale ala nyinen kaba commissioner la report ale commissioner la report on fisheries ale commissioner la report in Nawek ila 11 million iko e hak menna fo ya sunya la accountant ale commissioner into GRA ala reporto ale commissioner into drugs that went missing ale commissioner into harina jata iko ibe men lola ale commission men lota on Adama Barrow ya ko dole ta ya domo fente funtila nanje ako ha ninte sobita momo be corruption ola na masa kuntado be bayla le eta sada danol je OIC motol le Adama Barrow ngamo ila minister sol ba talan kan idambangol tema yola fode OIC motol ye men sang for $12 million per car per vehicle for $12 billion is lembang out of the 89 vehicles dolko 100 vehicles lem dolko 89 ibuka kungonin fenyo long Adama Barrow la masa kondato. Some are saying 89 vehicles at the tune of 12 million per vehicle. Some are saying it's 100 vehicles. Jumale lafta ka 11 vehicles sunya idama Gambian all they're capable of it. Gambian all mo kelimbe 11 vehicles sunya la albata mbedu nyininka. President Jamele fleet of VIP vehicle ile President Jamela 400 vehicle members here in government vehicle that have not been used yet for government purposes. Ile President Jamela 1,000 something nisol. Ile tractor. Ile Mbading Adama Barrow is talking about going for a third term. Amantara local third term puru kabanku doko kede. No abe silarinne. Abe silarinne because of he's going to go to jail. Constitutional co. Kana commissioner law to investigate an ex-head of state and a serving head of state for acts or omissions. I menke aning ama menke kabirabe manse ala wato mena. Alkana kisi. Constitution no for 1997. Na provisional read aliya. Nkaiko alta schedule 2. Paragraph 13 subparagraphs 1 to 5. Constitutional co. Alkana military junta 1994 to 1996. Ye menke anima menke commissioner manya na lola ka kisi. Momanya na case sambala nang case samba luwa nyati lingola Adama Barrow la masakundale yo luata ka boy na abota woto ntata section 69 ako mansa kewe menke wala ma menke kabrabe mansa ala wato mena alkana kisi komisiono kana loka jube mo kana case samba na luwa nyati lingola ka foko mansa kewe nyine ka wala ma nyinke kabrabe mansa section 69 Adama Barrow yata ka boy because of munem. It all puru ila politico anila nafa aning President Jamela baga sunya ni manza kunda baga sunya because ka fenjama ta ka fuko President Jamela tam atarabe manza kunda to yala bare puru isa sunya no iba kelale ko President Jamela baga sola puru isa sunya no ya moyle ibe nyimanya kuriya sifa ye wala tamande since 2017 iba kan hanibi woto moy ka UDP le blame eko UDP la kete but UDP bota mansa kondato since 2019 membe ka kambi for OIC 300 million o men folita UDP la o felen e nyapita Ibrahima Diba men kan ani Momodou Sabally kan fo mo UDP la nyapita etol kan ibe fo nyi dingol men fa kan about 10 or 11 and over 10,000 displaced for UDP la bije for B for Adama Barrow le ko atele TRC law, atele jana commissioner law. But Adama Barrow, you see, there's something called precedence in law. Precedence manika kangoto precedence. Kom tariko, fengo men keta koma. Yeah? Precedence in law. Fengo men keta koma. Lua tamandita nyamen koma. Tubabol ka fo ko precedence in law. Constitution ko Adama Barrow kana nyin ko londe ka President Jammeh kesi itata ya londe ka President Jammeh kesi because muneketa alafta ka President Jammeh to nonde pro atol mul saltol norma because atol silata mo kilindon la dunia kono wala President Jammeh nate man naka low election ola al ka kontanle ale luwati nya pour ka nyapaka yeah ale wala keja so sang President Barrow because it okay Nita bota manseato moya ke kan ite diamonola. The Supreme Court of the Gambia te munna nan kafu moyko according to constitutional provision or nyimanyine no because asan jalo be siring abe nyin ko be jube kan e be ke kan akoto. Hani kuma killing ama wala fo. Bata mi do man kuma killing foje. Solicitor General man kuma killing foje. I bebe daring e ba jube la. So sama when we apply the law the same way your lawyers cannot turn around and say, no, this is unprecedented. Yeah? You can't do this because it's illegal. Because ite muneke ya tale ya tinya. so sama ite mun non mol kan ka fo ko ha ye adun tajane constitution ko alkana president o kesi kesi ay menke anin ama menke kabrabe man se ala wato men because Adama Barrow ite iman care wala handamande you don't care afele be nyape kam molla because of monem iko ko had metale yeah fo mantere fan safka you don't yela salary increase jang how many times imantara doku wala okan mo jaral teloptano to kala mun to diningol be la sirangol ni la tablo chika kan koten comme men ka kenon tol dindi ya wato fengo me yalon ko mol ma jejang between 1997 for 2017 wala be kan Gambia koten mol ke la tablo ni la sirangol sika ke samba ana bore funti tajanne iko every week 10 classrooms ikawle yara fandung aman ke tala government project MRC Holland lebe woloka wo mu NGO lati bare fangole ko ha ning politique wato sita jang isa kumo kuma fono men diata hani yalon ko amanke toñati because be political campaign wala ito la fode niyo suti andi wolem wuliya fo itele ite e ka fo nyade wuliya fo amankasia ito la fo jan moman sukro dundi dakono moman muro lo kango kan moman kido lo kan e kungo kan itele ko ni be political campaign la fengo fen diata yafo han yalon ko itakela itele ko NPP dingo sa ni mol kele itebe support lale because itol le man secondat so NPP dingo so wuli no kata molge itele ko ye 3 years jotna gas jang ye kose fo ya lonko ko boto kuliyata itele ko itele TRC lo itele jane commission of inquiry itele ko itele alo yo la fo jang mabudu iko Adama Barrow bugut lendem na leer ñu ko leeral wa lendem bu ci nekk mooy Adama Barrow ak nguuram bi Adama Barrow mu ngi ragal fu mu nee ni mu ngi ragal because xam na ne the tide is turning Adama Barrow yeneen béréb yeneen gox rek la moo win elections gox yooyu na fa lañ koo dem songa dañ koo songa si regions yooyu na opposition parties will come together ñu dem songa ko in URR ñu songa ko in CRR ñu door ko in those constituencies CRR North and South in those regions suñ ko dooree in those regions the man is a gunner he's gone because Adama Barrow cannot win in KMC he can't win in West Coast region he can't win in Banjul even North Bank region he won by the breath of a piece of hair North Bank region the man yabe fail out in Masakunda Ndingo local government elections. Presidential elections the same. These are the regions he does well. So the opposition parties, we need to stop being comfortable. Nkana si kombo dronto kana kampanyo keje. Nga wuli ngata nga Adama Barrow dampangol kuntu URR. Nga dampangol kuntu CRR. Nga dampangol kuntu North Bank region. Wotundol la kakarto taka di Adama Barrow. Because of monem, kuma jama bije information jama bije abuka fota nyi molma itol fe Adama Barrow le fenkoti bo Adama Barrow be mona implement kan wodul alto namanke Chinese project ulti men president Jammeh signed for kapare I told silo londe si URR molka joroke ka sawmbala I told silo londe jang elara ni North Bank region Senegambia bridge menyanta kala Transgambia bridge amuna dokuje fatoto koyna lamen koto passema so on president Jammeh la project ollet fo basse marseda wo fanan alata ka sunya jan ka fuko la man sekondale ya fa no basse area council olle yewoloje hani bi be nyo sabola o marseto basse jumale be kantino di la jumale de kantino di la kantino bula hani tabula ay mo lahi di fengo be men na Gambia hani killing amawole bara Banjul baranteng bridge on teng brikama wifi on teng the green planting brikama men lola OMVG alafta ka sunya jang makisal nata OMVG project ota ayo nasinde OMVG project o biya benun damen jara kiang fonyi kombo bi kurango nyanta lula nun kurang betema OMVG project o makisal because of Senegalese interest I will project all beta aya bare aya block because of monem Senegalese be kurango African Gambia mo sign nintol nga OMVG kurango soto a betiata a bantan tolte $3 million tala every month kadi Senelec la wala $3 million ka ta every month kadi car power la. Yeah, so this is what's going on now in the Republic of the Gambia. Adama Barrow ikata sign ako atemu democrat olete ay democracy la sama na Gambia freedom of speech yara fandung amalala aka tubabol le nene Adama Barrow ko president Jammeh ni tubabol walita tubabol malla fi president Jammeh la awala fonu njande ako bantala banko le ni tubabol ni president Jammeh e malla fi president Jammeh wa bi banko jumala ka Adama Barrow invite koteng ila summit olto even England memun la colonial master salty. Yeah, United Kingdom Africa Investment or Summit or Command Jane ma Adama Barrow invite. Hani UN General Assembly Adama Barrow bukata haji anymore because ya londe ko atina kuma barakarin ne folaje. Tubab jumala ka Adama Barrow invite sign. Abukata adulato. Ya londe ko fentabulu. Ate fenne dino la tubabole. Ate fenne fono la tubabole. Barako President Jammeh de ni wolota stage to UN lembang for African Union Summit lembang for ECOWAS stage lembang for Organization of Islamic Conference ibele kasi ke la muela for ke bloko sala bar Adama Barrow ka jelala le nko na be reading na fanga aka kungo jimele my president the president of the 77 the 77 president of XYZ the UN agent ko ayo calamity or klanga menjo boyning UN ako you are the president of the 77 ako you're the 77th president of the UN is there saying you're the president of the 77th session of the UN General Assembly ako you're the 77th president of the UN ay kuro boy water atata China ako one China policy is XYZ atata Turkey ako Turkey is the turntable, the round for the turntable of civilization, for something like that. Incredible. I'm absolutely miffed as to how this guy became president. But you know what? It's happened, this happened. There's no point crying over spilt milk. It's history. There is no art to turn the hands of time. And on top of that, as Shakespeare says, there's no art to find the mind's construction on the face. So therefore, we are stuck with this guy, but the formula is simple. It's plain, the opposition parties in the Gambia. I'm good, my beautiful sister, Jali Koli. Thank you very much, everyone who's tuned in. I appreciate it, the time you dedicated to listen to me. The time has come for us to come together. The formula is there. Trust the numbers. APRC Dingol, Ali UDP Bangobula, UDP, Ali APRC Bangobula, UDP, Ali President Jammeh no more bula, Doi, Ali President Jammeh no more bula, GDC, Al Kuning Al Wuli, APRC no to NPP coalition, APRC no alliance movement, Al Wuli, nga aksono ta sa nga wuli nga duko kenyoka nga nyomoyo that is sign. Let's not wait for 2025, for 2026. Nyo moyo nyanta datala sande nga nyo kongo bula Gambia be dunkan dinko kono. An ning Gambia be dunkan dinko kono, dunta dinko kono. Wo bata mang UDP long, aman DOI long, aman GDC long, aman APRC long. Mbele be dunna wo bata kono. Mbe wo bata kono le fo pareta. Because B, Gambia silol, drug dealer sol ni mo fala le tam Gambia silol ti sign. Gambia masa kundato, criminal nin sungol nin sunkanyo le tamo de keren kafo. Gambia bi ma abarafa warata bake. Abu ko suome alon ko sutiyota ala kuntiyotiye. Sutiyotiye. We're soul searching. APRC. Ni ko ni UDP nin doy nin GDC kel ha foi malo UDP menkajang before 2016. Ha malo UDP menkajang before 2019. Fine. ni ko UDP ku ye ko ali president jame bayobula ani APRC bangobula nga kikel ha ntol nenete president jame forgive la mbe president jame normal fo mbe nga dundin ko kono nga tunen wori va Gambia to wote bayla al continue ka noma ni ko doye ko nga kekel ha ntol ma la fi UDP la NPP la fi UDP ha ntol ma la fi president jame la how long ni manya sifa nyo bango ngamin keta kunum ntefe lamen tamba bi niaje mbuka faba katombo njata la kudiamo anymore anala executive or mentata NPP mbuke diamo na because I've grown out of it. It's a clean slate for me. Partisanship mampareala anymore. I'm ready for bipartisanship. I'm ready for alliance movements. I'm ready for coalition movements. Partisan politics, I've put that aside for now. Because at the moment, on the ground in the Gambia, Adiata Meye, Amandia Meye, one single candidate out of the candidates on the ground in the Gambia, none of them is going to win. None of them is going to unseat Barrow. Ntelenga for B, 7th of June. It's going to take a totally different candidate, charismatic, knowledgeable, Gambia-loving, patriotic candidate, Membenala, Purmosa Kanwanyama. It's going to be very difficult. Walani President Jammeh Nata is the unknown quantity. Na Lota. He might be able to beat Barrow single-handedly. Who knows? But Nkanam Batu, Kasidula killing, Kabaturoke for something we don't know. Nyomoyo nyanta datala san oppositiono damama nyana kelela. Oppositiono manyana oppositiono kisikisela. That's a waste of time, lost of focus. We got to come up with something else. But the formula is simple. I've demonstrated few times that the popular vote is in the hands of the opposition. And the presidential election is based on popular vote. Therefore, to unseat Adama Barrow, we don't need the rocket scientists to decipher the material before us. It's plain simple. Absolutely crystal clear to everyone that the popular vote is with the opposition. But only if the opposition musters the courage, swallows the pride, puts Gambia first before everything that we are contemplating right now. Ninga okay. Adama Barrow is gone. He knows it. He knows that he is not popular. But monen Gambia dingola problem oti hadu mo kung killing nafa. Hey, be wuri la pour Adama Barrow e soute mol kono. Adama Barrow be soute la mol kono rek ay mol ki kan mbe moto kuto dire la mbe mani boto dire la mbe bungo dire la fop e wodaita ime mira Gambia la kula koten. Opposition o Africa hani dunia be fang opposition yamu sacrifice la di Africa opposition yamu sacrifice la ibe pare la kolyala ibe pare la le mabo ibe pare la le tapase bare mo be ka lonne monem batati ani ngi tonyele molte sembo sotono la je maybe bo mol ka lonne ko e tonyele ajube men kata Senegal Ousmane Sonko ya tonyele ya balika lojang bare ateni mo membe ndo ko nyola wonata gagné bare ni 2016 fanan jube. Similar story la. We still believe that Adama Barrow will win. But, similar story. Ousainou Darboe Soronta, ya Adama Barrow pick, another win. Senegal, Ousmane Sonko Soronta, ya Diomaye Faye pick, another win. Woto mbe nyanta dunna sacrifice o kono le. Nyanta pare lalal. Opposition party dambangol kelo an nafa dango doyata. APRC no alliance killing o. Handing a candidate Jumale Londe on the ground sign is not going to win it alone. UDP damma ta win la alone telenga nyim fala kana fannene nal funtita rally lali yen crowd ol membeje al kanal fang nene. The numbers are there. They were there in 2021, 2022, 2023. Doy damma to win la. GDC damma to win la. Nga sacrifice nga kekilinti. Mo bete ke no la mansa keote. Sometimes mol men manke mansa keolte wala fangala benefit ka siya mansa keo fangote. Ima yilla men bina kila mansa keolte wala kana ke mansa keolte. Wala mansa musote. Mbe nga Gambia ko mira. Gambia be takandulato. Adama Barrow ba fanne mabo kam because asilatale alon ne tinyaro menketa. Atening Amadou Samate, aning Hamad Ba, aning Musa Drame, aning Kotengol. ya lonne be menna man secondary. They know what's coming. Imam pare wo lungo na bare wo lungo binalde because Adama Barrow le constitutional tinya pro ese bulo la president jame ka to tinya pro ito la politico so wuli no santo ese tara no sembo kono ning Adama Barrow fangol lungo nata afana be commission of facial ha wo lanning ye ibementa kan chief justice allegedly ngoy parata nun ka Christianol Catholic mission la priest la bungola suñanon few years ago ntol nata o wañari ya aliabula comme nga kanila wota tanko wañari ñamen alborita aliabula inila muso be menna real estate development fine if the money is clean coming from somewhere I don't have problems with that but I don't borrow be business sifa jumala la anala muso membe ko dani real estate portfolio di lela naketa president jamela ala agricultural empire bakery kanila farm livestock you can say ko do I don't borrow man tara fenna naman kata ka lo kunkoto kanata lo tato pretend that he's doing something atata jan setal la ngamo ya mamme lori mbanta fang ako ya murni moto kono ngamam fit but anyway nyingo buka jela Corolla or Kairola or whatever they call it, that proverb. Anyway, I'm going to stop here. I appreciate you all for the time you've taken to come in, tune into my YouTube live. For those of you who can't speak Jola or Mandinka, I sincerely apologize. Unfortunately, we've got to the crux of the matter, Gambian politics. We're at a crucial time. And a good chunk of Gambian population is illiterate. They don't speak English either. They can't read and write. They can't understand me when I deliver my programs in English. So therefore, I've decided from now going forward to bring all opposition parties together. When I go to Gambia next, I'm going to sit with all the opposition party leaders and find out, gauge their appetite in terms of coalescing, putting political parties together. I'll sit with Hussein Dabo if he gives me audience. I'll sit with Ali Fasala if he gives me audience. Yaya Tamba knows where I stand, the interim party leader of APRC. I'll sit. Are you looking for something? What? Yeah, so I'll sit with Halifa Saleh if he gives me audience. I'll sit with my brother Mama Kande. He knows what my position is. I'll have audience with them and other political party leaders, PPP, Gambia for All, and all the other political parties. If I have audience, I'll sit with them and say, look, what's your position in terms of having all opposition parties coming together? We'll write up something very substantial, a constitution for the coalition. We write up a manifesto for the coalition. We write up terms of reference and our procedure in terms of when we win, appointments, dismissals, the share of power in government. We get all those structures in the framework. When we have that in place, you'll find that you will have a lot more in common. Therefore, if we have something that all the political opposition parties agree with, and then we go to convention and select somebody to lead, it will become natural. It will become simple. It will become easy. And we don't want to make the same mistakes of 2016. We don't want to go down there. We learn from our mistakes. The time is now. Sign them wato ti prumbenga na nga kekelente. Na Adama Barrow bay. Adama Barrow mantara Gambia fenna na man ka Gambia la nafulo taka di bantala banko e Senegal. But maybe Senegal sign Pan-African all bije. Ninga mansa keo soto me alan ko is go Pan-African ideals. Nin Senegal be nyomoy la, ni Mali be nyomoy la, Guinea Bissau la mansa keo mbalo afanan sansang ibata fanang podindila. Yeah? Mbalo in Guinea Bissau sansang ibata fanang podindila bitalal because afana mu Macky Sall la jongolete. Comme Adama Barrow mu Macky Sall la jongote nyameng. Ibele bita very soon. Mbalo atela election on ko yate kosi janne National Assembly election last year. Popular vote about lose la ko amang gagné no wato Macky Sall la forcé ka ke Guinea Bissau man sote comme Adama Barrow forcé mol ka nyame so mbalo bitala Adama Barrow bitala Pan-Africanol binala nganna Africa nga mo fingo nga kumayande nga mo fingo londi mo fingo bedon dameng before colonization and slavery binala ntol munung alala mansol lati mansa musol ne mansa kewol munu wolati nu jallen tubabo be nala ka kool busin tol bolo kana nafulo sunya kan ke jongolte man nyanna sonna wala koten muk nga longa na nafulo fasa nga tanka na nafulo nga fen soto je ma fo konte nin tubabo te firo ke no be firo ke la le but tubabo have to start giving us good deals kana nafulo ta ka di tubabo la kana nyota ka di France ning EU la next to nothing wo contract ko mba bele kuntunna nko a contract ko be banale famba 2026 because a 6-year deal la signed in 2018 yeah so by 2026 wo deal nyimbe banale tubabo e ka nyo sang men na France e ka nyo sang men na Scotland ning Ireland e be Gambia nyo sang na wala ni wanting to pay us 500,000 euros and get a 6-year contract ko me anko sango sang ito be 50 million euros sotolaje wamanya na sotola muk doto wala nanko the next man sa keo membe nala Adama Barrow remplace la ka replace anyanta kila mo me anko a lonne cool katama name give us the world market price or go away we'll keep our fish give us the good deals that you're offering to other countries for the same material, or you can go elsewhere. We can leave our resources untapped and we benefit from them ourselves. We can raise our capital in other ways. We have to revive our tourism, raise our foreign exchange capabilities. We have to start that all over again because Hamad Banning Adama Barrow Nila policy soul, they have doomed the tourism industry, the travel industry to the Gambia. Well, $40 going in and out, $20 to go in, $20 to come out. Ninket nteketa mansa intele nung Gambia mansa keoti member Adam. The very first month, mbabe kuntula. I'll encourage investors to come in, tourists to come in, without paying that charge at the airport. I'll sever it straight away, no doubt. Momo be Adam Barrow replace la. I'll advise you to sever it immediately. We need to encourage people to have less hassle on their journeys in and out of the Gambia. Citizens and non-citizens alike. We have to revive our tourism. We're a holiday destination, heaven. But Adama Barrow and Ahmad Barrow's policies have ruined our main source of foreign exchange. Now, our government has to remain on our books, us in the diaspora. Remittances are the biggest source of foreign exchange for the government of Adama Barrow. Yet Adama Barrow and his government don't respect us. Adama Barrow is calling us, Karen, excuse me. Can you close the door, please? Sorry, I think some of the chefs are blending some juices in our kitchen. I'm going to have some of that juice, so but I can't take the noise, all right? So where are we? So I was talking about the biggest source of foreign exchange right now is diaspora remittances from you and I. We're paying taxes. We're giving Gambia government their source of foreign exchange. But Adam Barrow cannot respect us. He's calling us Bakotem Fenyos. He's not prepared to implement diaspora voting for Gambians abroad, even though we are the biggest economy in Gambia government right now. Biggest sector of the economy. He can't give us the right to vote. Last election, IEC promised that the diaspora will vote. They deliberately refused. Now they got time to implement diaspora voting. Something I'm working on underground so that we can have diaspora voting. He doesn't have respect for us. He calls us back on Fenya. He says the diaspora are trouble. He used to say the diaspora and the social media was his main source of news before he came to power. He came to power, he got drunk. Now he doesn't want the social media, doesn't want the diaspora. He's charging people for talking. They need to go and free Ibrahim Deba immediately and stop arresting opposition figures just for saying you're greedy, you're selfish, you're ignorant. I don't think Ibrahim Deba is far from the truth. Why are they charging him? How is that seditious? How is that incitement? This is the same Barrow that they said has won a peace award for the love of God. Really? Barrow won a peace award and it's got peacekeeping forces in the Gambia. Barrow won peace award, but Gambia is at war. We have peacekeeping forces in the Gambia. Presumably, that means we're at war. There's conflict in the Gambia. But Barrow won a peace award. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I bring this YouTube live to a close. Mbalbe Danila, Al Hakatunya, Mbuka Wato Soto Bake Purkana live all the time because of Doku Nying Kabizi Bakele, and Nunkatama Bakele in and out of the country, Fanang. So Purka Wato Soto 1 hour. Oh, this is the juice you guys were blending. Ajube, a juice blend, le? That's why they were making noise. When I'm on live, make sure you close the door. Sorry. Anyway, thank you very much for the juice. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this live now. I'll come again when I get the opportunity. Thank you. Have a very good evening. Have a very good weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Bye.